Welcome to our Chanel. Now let's start some stretching exercises. Morning exercise is one of the most powerful habits a person can build if they want to transform their health, boost their energy, and create a foundation for a productive day. When the body wakes up and immediately begins to move, stretch, and activate its muscles, it signals the brain that it is time to be alert, focused, and ready for the challenges ahead. For centuries, cultures around the world have emphasized the importance of starting the day with movement. From ancient yoga practices in India to martial arts in China and simple stretches used by athletes in Greece, morning exercise has been viewed not just as a physical activity but as a way to align the mind and body. In today's fast-paced world, where stress, unhealthy food choices, and lack of sleep are common, establishing a morning routine centered on exercise is one of the most effective ways to restore balance and improve overall well-being. When we sleep, our body goes through cycles of repair and recovery. The muscles rest, tissues are restored, and hormones adjust. However, after hours of lying still, the body is stiff, circulation is slower, and the metabolism is still in a low state. This is why starting the morning with exercise gives such an immediate benefit. It helps stretch the stiff muscles, push oxygen-rich blood throughout the body, and wake up the metabolism so that calories are burned more efficiently during the day. The simple act of stretching arms above the head, bending side to side, or doing a few push-ups in the morning can dramatically change how energized and awake a person feels. Science has shown that exercise in the morning improves focus, sharpens memory, and even enhances creativity throughout the day. Instead of reaching for coffee as the first solution to grogginess, engaging in a short workout can provide a natural energy boost that lasts for hours. The beauty of a morning exercise routine is that it does not have to be complicated or require expensive equipment. A simple combination of stretching, mobility work, bodyweight exercises, and breathing techniques can provide a full-body workout that anyone can do in their own room or living space. For example, starting with neck rolls, shoulder circles, and gentle spinal twists loosens the body from overnight stiffness. Following that with some squats, lunges, and push-ups engages the major muscle groups, pumps blood into the heart, and begins to elevate the heart rate. Finishing with deep breathing exercises or a short meditation helps to calm the mind, set intentions for the day, and reduce stress before the day has even started. This routine, which can be completed in as little as 15 to 20 minutes, can completely transform how someone feels, performs, and thinks during the day. Consistency is the true key to making morning exercise effective. Many people attempt to exercise but fail because they treat it as a temporary challenge or a once-in-a-while activity. The real benefits come when the body is trained regularly, at the same time every morning, until it becomes as natural as brushing teeth. At first, it may feel uncomfortable to wake up earlier or to push the body when it still feels sleepy. But within a few weeks, the body adapts, the muscles become stronger, and the mind begins to crave that burst of energy in the morning. Those who stick with it often find that they cannot imagine starting their day without exercise because it provides a mental clarity and physical strength that no other habit can replace. Morning exercise also plays a critical role in weight management and long-term health. When you move on an empty stomach or before breakfast, the body is more likely to tap into fat stores for energy. This promotes fat burning and helps regulate insulin sensitivity, which is vital for preventing diabetes and other metabolic diseases. Additionally, exercise increases the release of endorphins, also known as happy hormones, which lift the mood and reduce anxiety and depression. People who struggle with stress often notice that starting the day with a workout makes them calmer and more resilient against challenges that arise later. It acts like a shield against negativity and stressors, creating a positive mindset that carries through the day. The type of morning exercise can vary depending on individual goals and lifestyle. For some, a high-intensity workout such as running, cycling, or interval training might be the best way to feel energized and strong. For others, a gentle yoga session, Tai Chi practice, or light stretching might be more appropriate to ease into the day. What matters most is that the body moves and the mind engages in something intentional. Over time, these small daily choices create a massive transformation in health. Muscles become more toned, the heart becomes stronger, digestion improves, sleep becomes deeper, and energy remains stable throughout the day. Morning routines that include exercise also improve discipline in other areas of life. Waking up early, avoiding distractions, and dedicating time to health sets the tone for how the rest of the day unfolds. People who commit to morning workouts often find it easier to eat healthier meals, stay hydrated, and manage time better because the day has already started with a productive action. It becomes a domino effect where one good habit leads to another, and soon the entire lifestyle shifts toward healthier choices. This is why so many successful individuals, from business leaders to athletes, emphasize morning exercise as a non-negotiable part of their daily lives. Morning exercise has always been regarded as one of the most beneficial habits a person can adopt for a healthier lifestyle because starting the day with movement sets the tone for the body and the mind in ways that last throughout the entire day. And when we talk about morning routines, it is not just about doing a few stretches or lifting some weights, but about developing a consistent pattern that energizes, strengthens, and balances the body while also calming the mind and reducing stress. The act of waking up and committing to an exercise routine first thing in the morning is powerful because it builds discipline and signals to the brain that health is a priority. And research consistently shows that those who exercise in the morning are more likely to stick with their fitness goals than those who try to squeeze workouts later in the day when fatigue, work, or other distractions can easily interfere. One of the main reasons morning exercise is so beneficial is because it revs up the metabolism, meaning that after a good session of movement, the body continues to burn calories more efficiently throughout the day, and this metabolic boost is a crucial advantage for those trying to maintain or lose weight, especially when combined with a balanced diet and mindful eating habits. At the same time, morning exercise regulates hormones like cortisol, which is often elevated in the morning, and by channeling that natural rise of cortisol into physical movement, people can prevent it from turning into stress and anxiety, instead using it to create focus, drive, and mental clarity. A morning exercise routine does not have to be overly complex or time-consuming, and in fact, some of the most effective routines can be completed in just 20 to 30 minutes, which is manageable even for busy individuals. For instance, a typical routine could start with a gentle warm-up such as light stretching or a few minutes of yoga poses to wake up stiff muscles after a night's rest, followed by a cardiovascular activity like brisk walking, jogging, or even jumping rope to increase heart rate and circulation, and then some strength training moves such as push-ups, squats, lunges, and planks to build muscle tone and endurance. People who want more variety can incorporate bodyweight circuits, resistance bands, or even light dumbbells, but the key is not the equipment. It is consistency and commitment. Another advantage of exercising in the morning is that it helps regulate sleep cycles because when the body is exposed to daylight and physical exertion early in the day, it naturally aligns the circadian rhythm, making it easier to fall asleep at night and wake up refreshed in the morning, which creates a cycle of better rest, better energy, and better overall health. Beyond the physical benefits, morning exercise has an incredible effect on mental health, as studies show that people who engage in morning workouts experience lower levels of depression, improved mood, and heightened alertness due to the release of endorphins and the stimulation of neurotransmitters like dopamine and serotonin. Another important aspect of building a morning exercise routine is tailoring it to individual needs and fitness levels, because not everyone will thrive doing the same type of workout. For someone who has never exercised regularly, starting with just 10 minutes of walking or stretching can be enough to begin building the habit, while for athletes or advanced fitness enthusiasts, the morning routine might involve high-intensity interval training or long-distance running. The beauty of exercise is its adaptability, and the best routine is one that fits naturally into a person's lifestyle without feeling like a burden. For those who struggle to stay motivated, setting out clothes the night before, preparing a water bottle, or even writing down the planned routine can help remove obstacles and reduce excuses in the morning. Another strategy is to make the exercise enjoyable by incorporating music, podcasts, or outdoor scenery, as enjoyment increases adherence and makes the habit sustainable over the long term. For people with specific goals such as weight loss, muscle building, or improving cardiovascular health, the morning routine can be customized to emphasize certain exercises, but even a general balanced routine that includes cardio, strength, and flexibility work will produce significant benefits over time. Hydration and nutrition also play a key role in supporting a morning exercise habit, and many people wonder whether they should exercise on an empty stomach or after eating. The answer depends on the individual, as some people feel energized by fasted exercise, which can enhance fat burning, while others may feel lightheaded or sluggish without a small snack like a banana or a piece of toast with peanut butter. What is universally important, however, is drinking water before and after exercise, because overnight the body becomes dehydrated, and replenishing fluids supports circulation, energy, and muscle performance. After finishing a morning routine, it is wise to have a balanced breakfast that includes protein, healthy fats, and complex carbohydrates to aid recovery and provide lasting energy throughout the day. Skipping this step can leave the body depleted, but nourishing it properly helps maximize the benefits of the workout. People who engage in regular morning exercise often notice over time that their digestion improves, their immune system strengthens, and their energy levels stabilize, making them less reliant on caffeine or sugary snacks during the day. This is because exercise stimulates circulation, strengthens the cardiovascular system, and encourages better oxygen flow to organs, including the digestive tract and the brain, which improves concentration and productivity at work or school. When thinking about the structure of a morning exercise routine, it is helpful to consider balance: warm-up, main workout, and cool down. The warm-up is critical to reduce the risk of injury by gently preparing muscles and joints for movement, and it can be as simple as dynamic stretches, arm circles, or slow jogging in place for a few minutes. The main workout should elevate the heart rate and challenge the body, whether through cardio, strength training, or a combination of both, while the cool down helps gradually return the body to a resting state, lowering the heart rate and stretching out muscles to reduce stiffness and soreness. Skipping warm-up and cool down may save a few minutes, but it increases the likelihood of injury and delayed recovery. So even in a busy schedule, these phases should not be ignored. Over weeks and months, consistency is what truly transforms health, not intensity alone, and small, steady efforts produce the greatest long-term results. A person who commits to a 15 to 30-minute routine 5 days a week will see more lasting benefits than someone who does an intense hour-long workout once every 2 weeks. Morning exercise also builds resilience and mental toughness because it requires discipline to wake up and move even when one feels tired or unmotivated, and overcoming that resistance strengthens not just the body but also the mindset needed to handle life's challenges. Morning exercise routines are not just about physical health but also about creating a foundation for mental stability, emotional control, and long-term well-being, because the way we begin our mornings often sets the rhythm for the rest of the day. When someone wakes up and chooses to exercise, they are making a conscious decision to prioritize health before the chaos of daily life begins, and that decision can ripple through every aspect of life, from how clearly they think at work, to how patiently they respond to stress, to how productively they manage their time. Exercise in the morning can create a kind of mental shield, reducing anxiety, sharpening focus, and increasing positivity, which explains why so many successful people across the world swear by their morning workout routines. A major reason this works is the release of endorphins, the body's natural feel-good hormones, which not only improve mood but also reduce the perception of pain, lower stress, and even fight symptoms of depression. Along with endorphins, dopamine and serotonin levels rise after physical activity, enhancing motivation, reward response, and emotional stability. That is why even a short workout, like a 20-minute brisk walk or a quick circuit of bodyweight exercises, can make a person feel significantly happier and more energetic for the rest of the day. A key mistake many people make when starting a morning exercise routine is trying to do too much too quickly, which often leads to burnout, muscle soreness, or injury. The better approach is gradual progression, where the body adapts over time and fitness builds steadily. For beginners, simple routines like 5 minutes of stretching, 10 minutes of walking, and 5 minutes of breathing exercises can be powerful, while intermediate exercisers might expand that to include push-ups, squats, and planks for strength training. More advanced individuals can add high-intensity interval training, running, or structured weightlifting. The principle to remember is consistency over intensity, because the human body thrives on regularity. When exercise becomes a natural part of the morning rhythm, like brushing teeth or drinking water, it stops feeling like a chore and becomes a lifestyle. Over time, this consistency improves cardiovascular endurance, builds muscle tone, enhances flexibility, and lowers the risk of chronic conditions like obesity, diabetes, and heart disease, which are all too common in modern society. Another overlooked aspect of morning exercise is the role of breathing. Conscious breathing during exercise enhances oxygen delivery to muscles and improves stamina, while also calming the nervous system and lowering blood pressure. Practices like yoga, tai chi, or even mindful deep breathing combined with movement are especially powerful in the morning when the body and mind are just waking up. For example, starting the day with sun salutations in yoga not only stretches and strengthens muscles, but also connects movement with breath, creating a meditative effect that clears the mind. For people who live in polluted urban environments, morning walks in greener areas like parks can also supply fresher air and improve lung capacity. Breathing exercises alone, when paired with stretching, can reduce morning fatigue, increase oxygen saturation, and improve mental clarity, making them an ideal addition to any routine. The timing of morning exercise also matters. While many people prefer to exercise right after waking up, some find it better to hydrate, wait 20 to 30 minutes, and then move, especially if they feel sluggish upon rising. Others may prefer to exercise after a light snack, while some thrive on fasted workouts. The key is to experiment and find what feels most natural and sustainable. In general, fasted cardio is popular among those looking to burn fat, while individuals focusing on strength may benefit from a small pre-workout snack to fuel their muscles. Regardless of approach, hydration remains essential because the body loses water overnight through breathing and sweating, and exercising in a dehydrated state can strain the heart and muscles. Drinking a glass of water first thing in the morning supports circulation and energy, and continuing to hydrate during and after exercise prevents cramps and fatigue. A well-rounded morning exercise routine also integrates flexibility training. Too often, people focus only on cardio or strength and neglect stretching, which can lead to stiffness and reduced range of motion over time. Simple stretches like reaching for the toes, side bends, shoulder rolls, and gentle back bends can loosen up tight muscles and prepare the body for more intense movement. Foam rolling is another powerful tool for breaking up knots and improving circulation, and it can easily be added to a morning routine. Flexibility training not only improves athletic performance but also reduces the risk of injury and makes daily tasks easier, from bending down to pick something up to carrying groceries. For older adults, stretching is particularly important to preserve mobility, reduce joint pain, and support balance, which lowers the risk of falls. For younger individuals, starting flexibility training early in life builds habits that prevent long-term stiffness and postural problems caused by sedentary lifestyles. Posture itself is a crucial element that morning exercise helps correct. Many people spend their days hunched over phones, computers, or steering wheels, which creates tightness in the chest and weakness in the back and shoulders. Morning routines that include back-strengthening moves like planks, bird dogs, or yoga poses such as cobra and bridge can realign the spine and counteract these negative effects. If you found this video helpful and inspiring, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more health and wellness content, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update.